What's up, everybody? Ron P here with some Monday night football showdown picks for the Baltimore Ravens versus the Las Vegas Raiders. This is Monday, the day of the pick. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button for me, please, and subscribe to my channel so you can know when new videos are posted. We're going to look at possible lineup for tonight's showdown matchup between Baltimore and Las Vegas. And we're going to get right into it and look at the captain position. At captain, I don't like using quarterback all the time. I will use it in obvious situations, but I don't like doing it all the time. But I do try to get the quarterbacks into my lineup if possible. But Lamar Jackson may be, well, he's always one of the most explosive and most valuable players on the field. But even tonight, even more with the running game being a little bit questionable for the Ravens, Lamar may even play a bigger role. I think he'll pass more, and I think they will let Williams for Baltimore run the ball. Last year, Oakland was 27th against the run. I think Williams will be more involved than many people are thinking, but we're going to get a bunch of Lamar in probably a bunch of different ways tonight. First game of the season, Monday night on the road. We're going to see him. So let's look. You got Lamar at 18.6, which is very expensive. You're going to have a hard time putting together a real good lineup, but you got to have some exposure to him tonight. The second most expensive player on the slate is Darren Waller, which is 16.2. He's their tight end / wide receiver. Derek Carr throws to him, and with possibility of Josh Jacobs being out tonight, it's Monday, and they still say he's questionable. I'm not going to put Josh Jacobs in my lineups early. I may create a few lineups late that has Josh Jacobs in it, but early I'm not going to put him in any of my lineups. If he's questionable, I'm not going to play him. If he was probable, I would put him in my lineups. So you got Derek Carr at 14.7. You got Andrews, a tight end for Baltimore at 13.5. This is Lamar Jackson's guy. They usually hook up on multiple times a game, and usually when Lamar throws a touchdown pass, it's to Mr. Andrews. I think that he has to be at a certain part of the field for that to happen, like in the red zone. But Mr. Andrews, we'll see his amount of amount of throws tonight from Lamar Jackson. You got Marquis Brown, Hollywood Brown from Baltimore. Again, I think Lamar will throw the ball a little bit more tonight, but, not sure. I think he will, but, and I still think they're going to run Williams a lot. It looks like Murray is active for Baltimore tonight. He's only probably had a few practices, so how much will he be available? Not sure, but Williams, I still think he's going to get his share of runs tonight. If Jacobs don't play, Drake is another option to put in your captain position because his workload will go up if Jacobs don't play. But still, tonight, I'm probably leaning toward Lamar at the quarterback position. At the captain position, just because Lamar is going to give us a lot of points, but he's very expensive, so you're going to have to be wise. So Lamar is probably my choice at the captain tonight in some of my lineups. Not all of my lineups, but a few of my lineups. Look at other players trying to get a little value. The over-under in this game is 50. So Vegas expects some points to be scored. And I think it's going to, Monday night, extra day to prepare. I think both teams are going to be ready. I think the defenses are going to be ready too. And you can go a lot of ways here with your other players in the flex positions. One player I'm looking at in the flex position is that one of the highest rated players on the slate for tonight. That is Hunter Renfro. He's very highly rated on most sites I looked on, and on my evaluation, he could have a big night tonight. And when I mean big, I mean between 12 and 15 fantasy points. That would be huge. He's 2,800 tonight, and he's definitely someone I'm going to try to get in my lineup at the flex position. Also, I want to get both quarterbacks in. I think both quarterbacks are going to throw a lot tonight. And Derek Carr is 9,800. But I'm still want to get him in my lineup. I'm gonna get him in. The best way I can. And after that, I'm gonna get probably the best receiver available in this game, who is Darren Waller, the tight end. I'm going to put him into my lineup. That leaves me with just 4,000 of salary left. 8,000 of salary left with an average of 4,000 per player. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break it down to a little how I think the game will break down. I'm not sure how often the Ravens are going to actually get into the end zone. So I'm going to take their kicker, Justin Tucker, who is 4,000 on DraftKings. And now I have 4,000 left. You have some choices you can choose. Raiders defense. I don't think the Raiders defense is going to turn over the Ravens. And I think the Ravens will score some points against them. So I'm going to go with the Las Vegas kicker for 3,600, Carlson, which rounds out my lineup with $400 in salary remaining. Now, this is just one lineup with Lamar Jackson as the captain. You can go a lot of different ways with this. You can go with Waller as your captain. You can go with Carr as your captain and fill your lineup this way. This is just one lineup that I'm going to enter into a tournament format game, where you can enter multiple lineups. Lamar Jackson needs to be in your lineup either at the captain or at the flex position. He is the most explosive player on the field tonight, and he's probably going to give you the most points. And again, I do like Mark Andrews. And one of the major questions I have is this guy right here, Williams. How much will the Ravens actually run Tyson Williams? Don't know much about him. I think this is his second year. But he's going to be their man, and Lamar's going to need some help. I may even throw a few lineups out there with Tyson Williams as the captain. His captain price is, his captain price is 10-2. You can get both quarterbacks. Let's take a look at what we can do with a lineup with Tyson Williams as the captain. So with Tyson Williams as the captain, get him at the captain position. Now we go to flex. You can get Lamar in there. You can get Carr in there. You can even probably get let's don't even do Carr. That's lean heavy on the Baltimore side. You can get Andrews in there. You can get Brown in there. His two main targets We're still looking at 5,400 per player, 10-8 left. Let's look at Sammy Watkins for the Raiders. He could potentially be big for them this year. Still got 5,600 left. We go Edwards. But I'll tell you what, I'm still gonna. You can go you can go Edwards for Vegas. Or we can scratch Edwards. We can go with Renfro, who I know is 2,800 and one of the higher rated players on the slate for the night. Go with Renfro there for 2,800. Got 2,800 left. We could scratch Watkins and see what we got. So who can we get in the lineup? If Jacobs is out, we can get Drake in. I'm telling you, Drake's uptake is going to be huge if Jacobs doesn't play. So there's a lot of different ways you can go with this. That's just a potential lineup with Williams in it. But, you know, tonight's a tough showdown tonight for me because I do not like depending on my quarterback too much at the captain position. But, you know, in teams like Kansas City, Buffalo, and Baltimore, when they have dominant quarterbacks, it's hard to ignore them at the captain position. So those are my thoughts on tonight's showdown matchup. Go ahead and hit that like button if my videos help you. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel. So I hope this helped you a little bit, you know, in your thought process, especially if you're creating multiple lineups. You know, you're going to have to switch it up. You know, I can see Lamar being your captain in a lot of your lineups. I can see Waller being your captain in other lineups. I can even see the Baltimore running back Williams being captains in your lineup. Don't really see Derek Carr being a captain in my lineup just to, you know, that doesn't work for me. And maybe even Mark Andrews a captain in a few of your lineups. So, hey, that's my thought process on this. Go ahead and comment down below in the comments, you know, your thoughts of what you're going to go with tonight. Yeah, good luck to everyone. Hope these picks help you. See you on the next video.